Alright, hey guys, this is Bezmor, and this is a group PK video, which I haven't done in a while, but I'm finally starting to catch up to people in like Numas and sort of in cards, not really in cards, but sort of, so there's been some PK happening, and I got to record some group PK, and there's about 3 separate rounds that happened, and this is the first one of 3, and we were chilling out here, and then they showed up and attacked us, and we lost like 2 people right away, which was really kind of a bummer. But what was really the most annoying thing in this whole fight is that like they constantly had somebody CCing me so that I couldn't even like participate in the fight, which was really depressing. So as you can see, the barb's been on me for the past like 15 seconds, and now the archer joins up, and so they're like, oh, let's just gank the psychic, and he drops his apoth right here. So I was, or sorry, his absolute domain. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess if he's using his AD and all I'm doing is tanking, I mean, it's not all bad, but I'm just using, even though I'm in white voodoo, like I'm still applying spells, and so you can see I just got his AD and his apoth from white voodoo despite being focused so hard. And here, I mean, I would like to go black to finish him because I know he has no cooldowns, but the barb is literally just sitting there ignoring the other 7 or 8 people. I think there's actually 7, maybe 6, because one of them's a buffer. Maybe 2 of them. Anyways, the barb's sitting on me so much that I literally couldn't do anything, but the fact that I'm still burning cooldowns while in white is a pretty big plus. So if you're ever getting focused like this, literally, as you can see, he's still here, and I can't do anything. But if you're ever getting focused, you still want to try and do as much as possible. Go on priority targets, especially LA targets that you can maybe still hit hard in white voodoo, and try to abuse it as much as possible. And I'm still getting CC'd. This first round we lost, and I'm just showing you some of the reasons why I wasn't able to contribute as much as I would have liked. I'm basically at this point going in my head, alright, I need to drop my apoth so I can use it offensively, because if I can drop my apoth, this guy has no apoth, no AD, I can nuke him really fast. It's like a, you know, archer that's not too tanky. And now the Sin's on top of me too, so they were just kind of like, let's never let Bezmor do anything, yay. This is the one reason that I play the psychic the way that I do, is because I'm kind of, when people decide to do this strategy of camp Bezmor, then you just have to abuse it as hard as you can in whatever way you can. So that's why I build my psychic really heavily tanky instead of offensively, and it's why my playstyle is so defensive as well. So as you can see here, I'm thinking maybe I'll get an opportunity to nuke this guy. I still have the barb on me, but I've got some support with me, so I'm like, maybe I can do it. And that BM was totally about to come and CC me, but he didn't. So here, finally, I get a second free, so I go to black voodoo, and I target the archer, obviously, because you gotta target the right things. Immediately stun, and then boom, I can 15k him, but look who's back to make sure I can't actually kill him. And the stupidest thing was, I was about to drop my own apoth to stay offensive and secure the kill, and this guy, who has nobody on him the whole fight except for me, had his apoth on cooldown. So this has been going on for 2 minutes. I've been getting CC'd like crazy, and he's just doing stuff. So I mean, there was mistakes made on our side, I think, definitely some bad focus, but there was also a number of other targets that people were trying to kill because they had a Vino as well. There was another archer, there was a Sin. So like, I can't blame my team, it's just unfortunate scenarios. And once you know that this is going to happen, you can try to work around it. So, you know, like I said, you can still do a lot, and I ended up not ever getting a chance to use my apoth offensively because right when I was going to do it, he dropped his own apoth, so it wouldn't have been very helpful. But yeah, I mean, as our squad's kind of been getting chipped away at the whole time, and so there's only like 2 or 3 of us that, I think 4 of us at this point that hadn't died yet. And then we just started losing more and more, and I think this is pretty much where the round ended, which is, of course, a tragedy. However, unlike some other people, when we lose, we tend to try again, you know? We'll come back and try to fight. So in the next round, you'll see things changed up a little bit. I think we got 1 extra person, which was helpful. And there's the purge, and I think that's pretty much GG, because I was going to apoth it, and then I just didn't get a chance. Sad face. But yeah, so try when you're getting CC'd like crazy to do something, but there's really not that much you can do when there's, because of Paralyze. You know, if they didn't put Paralyze in the game, then it wouldn't be as bad to have a barb sitting on me. Anyways, here's round 2. As you can see, our squad is grouped up. I've got the Vino on target because it's like we don't want to lose our full buffs, because full buffs are OP. So we kind of go down, and we initially target the Vino, and I was trying to get a move seal so that somebody could initiate on her, but yeah. Sage move seals like only a 60% proc rate, so it's not exactly the best. However, when I got to the ground, the nice thing was we insta-gibbed the Vino. And since we had an archer on our side this time, that meant, A, we had a purge, right? We hadn't had anybody in our squad who could purge, while their squad had 2 archers and a Vino. So this time we had a purge threat, and so everybody kind of went ham on the archer, which as you can see means there's no barb or BM that's like sitting on me. Oh wait, I tell a lie. Okay, so yeah, they still were like, we can't just let Bezmor do stuff for free, but as you can see they're kind of chasing the archer around, and it's just the BM at this point, so it's not that big a threat to me. I dropped my expel there. It was a little bit unnecessary because I got a seal proc at the right time, but that's just like being safe. And again, that's like part of my defensive play style. It's just I don't want to get caught in bad situations, so I do it very preemptively. But anyways, as soon as I get a free chance, I assist attack off the BM. We wreck one wizard, and then the other wizard, I believe, like, yeah, see, this is like, if you want a PK, like, die or run to safe zone, but don't like fly off and port like a freaking noob. Like, come on, dude, just die. Like, he knows he's gonna die, and then he like Morai teleports or something. It's really stupid. Like, I don't know. I'm really not a fan of people who are just like, oh, we're losing, and then they like, all right, I'm leaving you guys, and then they TP away. It's like, nah, fight like a man. I don't know, whatever. So as you can see, our squad, like, we wrecked that round. We might have lost maybe one person. Yeah, there's the TP. So it was pretty straightforward, you know. You jump in on those priority targets and nuke them, and that's all there is to it. And as you can see, because there wasn't much pressuring me, like there was that one BM who tried to hit me a little bit, but I was in Black Voodoo. I was putting out as much DPS, CC, AoE, etc., etc., etc. Very straightforward stuff. Yeah, and that's what you got to do, and you got to stay on the right targets. Obviously, that's why the barb is like the last person standing, and that's also why that wizard was kind of still up. Like, if you're a full +12 LA wizard, we don't really worry too much about you, in all honesty. Or if you're a barb that's just gonna run around trying to paralyze spam people. So, you know, we go for Vino, Sins, archers, and then we just clean up what's left. As you can see, that's exactly how it happened. So, you know, it wasn't too difficult in round 2, and I believe in round 3 it was pretty much the same as round 2, except they tried to engage on us, of course. And you know, the team that like gets to start the fight sometimes has an advantage and sometimes doesn't. And this is an example of when you don't, because the Vino coming out of the sky, we know we need to kill the Vino, and she did something really stupid where she dropped near the back lines, which was really bad because that was me, the BM, and the cleric. Like, if you're gonna get CC'd by anybody, it's us. So she drops, as you can see, she's trying to run by, and I immediately, because she didn't anti-stun or use anything, I get a free glacial snare proc, and my BM gets an immediate dragon rise. She reacts properly by ADing, and then gets insta-gibbed, I think. Yeah, right there, she's gonna die, I think. Maybe not. Is she dead? Oh yeah, I lagged, that's why, my bad. But I'm pretty sure she died there. And I went on the archer because she blew the AD, and he was uncharmed, I think. So I was like, why not just nuke the archer, because I don't want to get purged and I don't want him to kill people. But he's stealth, because of course that's what archers do when they get nuked. So I went for the other archer now, and the cleric was asking for help right here, but she died through her APOth, which is just, you know, that's how lag works. So again, I see the archer, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna finish you. Go try to stealth again, buddy. Oh, not, just kidding. So as you can see, we've done the archers now, the Vinos are down, the archers are down, and that leaves us with the assassin being the main DPS on their side, and of course the wizards, who are just kind of like ignoring. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're gonna be a wizard, you should know how to be a threat. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But anyways, you can see the the Sin doesn't last very long because, you know, APS Sins, I just don't think they're viable anymore. Like, it doesn't work like that anymore. They used to be good, but now not so much. Anyways, here we are again on the wizard. Nice try. Thanks for playing. And again, the barb. And so as you can see, it's just all about focusing the right targets, and like in situations where you can protect your team, you should try to do it if it's the right classes. Like if we can keep our cleric up, then we get heals and purifies and like rebuffs, and it's really awesome. But if they die through APOth, then it's just lag and there's nothing you can really do about that. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was short. I may or may not have any new videos coming because the TW season ended which means there's no new TW vids going to be coming for a long time, especially since nobody on the server, like not a single faction on the server, I don't think can beat us right now. Yeah, it's just not going to happen. But I have been PKing, and we did some PK, like, in-house faction PK events that were really fun. I didn't record any of it, but I'll see if I can get some more PK stuff out for you guys. So anyways, if you got any questions, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.